Okay, joining us today from left to right, tight end Trevor Wood, defensive lineman Parker Zellers, and defensive back Demetrius Flanagan-Fowles. Go ahead and direct your questions to the guys.
Demetrius, what's the defense's mindset after a game like last week?
I mean, our mindset is simple. Improve on, don't have the same outcome next game. So we're just trying to just improve and watch film and correct it, and then go into next game with a better mindset, a better game plan, and just try to win.
Trevor, what's it like when you're going through a game like that?
It's never fun, but I mean, you got to keep positive. You got to just next series, you got to say let's just get points on the board this series, or just do your job. That's the main focus. We got to do our jobs and do our jobs better.
Trevor, Anu obviously played the most that he has in a long while. What's it like to get him back out there, having his experience or whatever it is that he brings to the table?
It's good. I mean, it's always good to have multiple options at quarterback. You know, I mean, if one's not playing his best and the other one's playing better, then you can swap them in and out, or I mean, even give defense different look. So I mean, I think it's good that both of them are healthy, and I mean, I think you're going to see the best of both of them this week.
So you were the recipient of one of those laterals that Anu attempted. Did you know that? Do you have any idea that could happen? And what was your kind of reaction to the whole thing?
I mean, we've done it a couple times in practice. I mean, I never thought it would happen in a game, but I mean, I kind of just saw the ball coming to me in the air, and I was like, well, I guess I got to catch it. So.
Is that just a case of him just trying to make something happen?
Yeah, I mean, that's just Anu, you know. He's trying to get more yards, stuff like that. So he saw two guys coming at him, so he said, why not throw it to Trevor?
Demetrius, with you guys dropping 9 for the most part all day in the coverage, what was the hope that you guys were going to be able to do in trying to slow them down?
I mean, the hope was for him, I mean, not able to throw the ball or make mistakes. That was the hope, you know, and it just didn't work out for us on Saturday, as you can see. So it just didn't work.
What was I know the film sessions, Richard always talks about how it's, pure, brutally honest. What was that film session like after the game for any of you guys?
Brutally honest.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, just doing better at our jobs. That's the big thing.
Parker, you're usually pretty active on the sidelines, regardless of the flow of the game or what's going on in the game. Is that something that you do consciously, trying to be an encouragement to your teammates, especially in a lopsided game like Saturday?
Yeah, when things aren't going your way, it's easy to kind of mentally, kind of weaken. And I just like to keep people upbeat and know that there's always a chance and there's always an opportunity to make a play or get better. So I just like to keep people's hopes up and keep their energy, alive, because, especially in a game like that, it tends to kind of decrease as, the more bad things start happening. But regardless of what's going on, I try to make sure everyone realizes they still have to play 110% every play.
On the stat sheet there, the two deep, that you were outweighed by their offensive line by about 70 pounds a guy. You're probably aware of that going into a game. Does that affect you? Do you pay much attention?
No, I mean, maybe if, it was a couple years ago when I first started this, but, I've been doing this, long enough to the point where I don't really let that affect me mentally or affect the way I think of myself or think of the other guys I'm going against. Those are just numbers.
This team has pulled off like one big home win each year, it seems, or one win they're not expected to. Is there anything that can make you think that this could be the week?
Yeah, I believe so. We also have 2 more home games, so both of those, could be a chance to, as I like to say, get our money back.
Where'd you come up with that term?
I don't know. I can't really remember, but it's like almost like kind of, if they get you, you got to get them back. So it's like, they took your money, you got to get it back. I don't know, just a saying I kind of.
We also call him P-Money, so.
Yeah. It's got a couple nicknames.
What you talked about sort of trying to encourage guys on the sideline during the game. What about after you get back? Just being around the building, do you feel that that's needed with the state of the season?
Yeah, it can get frustrating, especially in the position we're in. But I just like to I think I'm a big believer in positivity. I'm a big believer in what you say, out loud. You bring to real life. What you're thinking is gonna come to real life, reality. So I just like to be positive, no matter what, because I think positivity is one of the best things you bring out in a situation like this.
How do you see that message sinking in?
Some people, they're kind of like, that we heard it. We heard you, plenty of times now. And some people, I think are like, okay, yeah, I got you, and they hop on board. But the key is to get everyone to hop on board.
Personally, I mean, one thing he was saying all last game, which made me realize, is he just said, have fun playing the game you love. I mean, that was at halftime, and things weren't going our way. So, I mean, personally, it makes me keep going and realize, all right, it's a game. Like, let's just go out, let's have fun, let's do our job.
Second half, did you have fun?
As much fun as we can. I mean, you're playing football. You're playing football at Division I level. I mean, you're playing with your brothers. I mean, even if you're losing, you're still having fun out there. The guys are playing their best for you. You're playing your best for them. So that's what it comes down to.
Is it crazy for you to think that you're the veteran guy basically out there in the defensive backfield right now? You're only your second year in. You see all these first-year guys around you, and how are they handling things out there? I mean, that was probably like nothing they had ever seen before on Saturday.
Oh yeah. I mean, what we experienced on Saturday, of course, is literally like they've never been a part of something like that before. But we just gotta keep pushing, and I feel like our group of guys are willing to learn from it, and it's gonna be a salty taste for us next year. So next year when we come out and we play them again, it's gonna be a different turnout.
Going through something like that, when you look at a guy maybe like Isaiah or a guy like Tristan, what excites you about, man, next year down the line, he's going to be able to do this, he's going to be able to do that?
I mean, both of them are I mean, they're playing as true freshmen. So I mean, that pretty much speaks for itself. That they took the knowledge and just took it, and now they're playing. So I mean, they're true freshmen playing. That speaks for itself, and it shows you that they're willing to work, and they're not just sitting there trying to party and whatnot. They're willing to work, and so they're just playing. I mean, true freshmen.
Obviously, Isaiah's dad was there this weekend. Did he speak to the DBs? Did you guys kind of garner anything off his knowledge?
No, I didn't really get to speak to Isaiah's dad. I'm sure probably Isaiah spoke to him, but I didn't really get to speak to him.
Demetrius, were you surprised that they thought that they were going to call targeting on you on that one play?
Oh, man, when I hit him, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be bad. It's gonna be a targeting call. But then I looked at the jumbotron and I was like, oh no, I hit him on my forearm, so I don't think they should call anything. So I thought it was gonna be good after I seen it.
You thought they might have.
At first, I thought they might, because where I hit him, because I hit him in the head. But then when I saw, I was like, oh, I didn't put my head. It wasn't helmet to helmet, so.
Was he kind of going down? Is that kind of how it happened?
I mean, I really couldn't tell you because it happened so fast. So I couldn't really give you an accurate description of what happened.
When you're closing in on a ball carrier like that, a receiver or running back, are you conscious of the targeting rule, or are you just trying to bring the guy down any way you can?
I mean, when things happen that fast, and that's why I'm sure everybody really doesn't like the rule. I mean, it happens so fast, you can't really, like the ref told me to lower my strike zone. I was like, how am I supposed to do that when dude is like literally catching the ball and falling? I'm trying to make a play for my team. So as I'm going to try to get the ball out no matter what. I mean, either way I can.
Anything else for these guys? Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone.